Hey guys, MGDex for Fun here with like I said, I was going to be releasing my EDH decks with my new camera, so you can actually see what they are and do. This one's Kemba. She is a 2/4 for 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 2/2 white cat creature token into the battlefield for each equipment attached to Kemba. So yeah, mono white EDH. Leaves me open to so much. Let's start off with the basic lands. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32 basic lanes. And we've got Mary of the Skyroad. Comes into play tapped, and at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 7 or more planes, you may return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. And you can tap and add a white to your mana. Secluded Step. The white Psycho land. Comes into play tapped, or you can, and it taps for a white, or you can pay a white and cycle it. Temple of the False God. Just colorless ramp. I love the art on that. It's pretty cool. We got a Rogue's Passage. I just picked up a foil yesterday, so I was pretty happy. It's a land that taps static colorless. It's from Return to Ravnica. Target creature is unblockable this turn if you pay 4 and tap it. Right now we move on to the creatures. We've got Core Duelist. It's a 1/1 for 1, and as long as it's equipped, it has double strike. Chronomaton. It's a 1/1 for 1 that you can pay 1, tap it, put a 1/1 counter on it. Sarah Ascendant. It is a 1/1 for 1 with lifelink, and if you have 30 or more life, it gets +5/+5 and has flying. Should be banned in EDH. Kitesail Apprentice, a 1/1 for 1. As long as it's equipped, it gets +1/+1 and has flying. Uriok Glaive Master. It's a 1/1 for 1, and as long as it's equipped, it gets +1/+1 and has first strike. And now on to 2-drops. We have Avian Squire. It's a 2/2. It's a 1/1 for 2. Sorry, with flying. And it has Exalted. So whenever a creature I control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 for each creature with Exalted. Excuse me. Leonin Shikari. It's a 2/2 for 2. You may play equip abilities anytime you can play an instant. And she combos with this. He is a 2/2 for 2. Pure Steel Paladin. Whenever equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Or if you have 3 or more artifacts on the field, equipment have 0 equip costs, so equipping at instant speed and for free is pretty good. Uriok Bladen Warden. It's a 1/1 for 2. You tap it, target creature gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is his power. Silverblade Paladin. It's a 2/2 for 3. With Soulbound, you pair it with a creature, and as long as it's paired, they both have double strike. Core Sanctifiers. It's a 2/3 for 3 with kicker of 1. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's really good, because I need to have artifact hate in the, artifact-based deck, pretty much. Mirran Crusader. It is a 2/2 for 3 with double strike, protection from black and green. Kemba Skyguard. It is a 2/2 for 3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Here with Bladehold, it is a 2/4 for 4, and it has Battle Cry. Whenever it attacks, attacking creatures use it +1/+0 to the end of turn. Whenever it attacks, put 2 1/1 white soldier creatures into the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Our tutor, he is a 2/3 for 4, and when he comes into play, you may pay X. If you do, search your library for an equipment card with converted mana cost of X or less, and put that card into play, then shuffle your library. It's really good. Locks it on Gatekeeper, slows my opponents down. It's a 2/3 for 4. Everything they play comes into play tapped, except for enchantments. Solemn. It's a 2/2 for 4. And there's the battlefield. Search your library for a basic land, put it into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. And when it dies, you draw a card. Whoops. It's just basic. Ramp. Now the 5 drops. Battle Grace Angel. It is a 4/4 for 5 with Exalted and Flying. And whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink until the end of turn. Baneslayer Angel, 5/5 for 5, with Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, Protection from Demons and Dragons. Razor Hippogriff is a new addition. Is a 3/3 for 5, with Flying. When it enters the battlefield, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Sun Titan, he is a 6/6 for 6, with Vigilance. And when he comes into play, you may return target permanent with converted mana cost of 3 or less to the battlefield. When he comes into play or attacks, you may return target permanent with converted mana cost of 3 or less to the battlefield. Aleshnorn. It's a 4/7 for 7 with Vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2, and creatures your opponents control get -2/-2. So if you do it right, it's like a Wrath. Now, that's all the creatures. Now we get to removal. You have Swords to Plowshares. And it's really blurry. Focus. 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 Swords to Plowshares. Remove target creature from the game. Creature's controller gains life equal to that creature's power. For 1. Path to Exile. For 1, remove target creature from the game. Its controller may search his or her library for basic land, put that card into play tapped. Then shuffle. Now Artifact Hate. We have Revoke Existence. Exile target artifact or enchantment. And Divine Offering. Destroy target artifact. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost. Oblation. Shuffle target non-land permanent into target player's shuffle. The owner of target permanent shuffles his or her library. The owner of target you shuffle someone's permanent into their library and they draw 2. Let's go with that. I hate the Oracle text on the old stuff. Bothers me. 3. O-Ring, sorry. When Oblivion Ring enters the battlefield, exile another target non-land permanent. When Oblivion Ring leaves battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Ajani. He's a 4-drop with 4 loyalty. +1, gain 2 life. -1, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. And they gain Vigilance until the end of turn. And then -6 is put a white avatar creature token into the battlefield. It has this creature's power and toughness are equal to your life total. Come on, stop that. Stop that. Keeps trying to refocus. Gideon Jura. is a 5 for a 6 loyalty. During target opponent's next turn, creatures that player control attack Gideon. If able, destroy target tap creature for -2, and for 0, he becomes a 6/6 human soldier. It's still a planeswalker, prevent all damage that will be dealt to him this turn. For the 2 artifact ramps we have in here, we have Mind Stone. It's a 2-drop. You tap out a colorless mana to your mana pool, or pay 1, sacrifice it to draw a card. Cage Sun for 6. Choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+1, and whenever a land's ability to adds 1 or more mana of the chosen color to your mana pool, add 1 additional mana of that color to your mana pool. Steel Shaper's Gift. Search your library for an equipment, reveal it, and then put it into your hand. Shuffle your library. Steel Shaper's Gift. Beacon of Immortality. Pay 6. Double target player's life total, and then shuffle it into its owner's library. I gotta hurry because the camera's so dead. Then we have board wipes. We have Day of Judgment. Destroy all creatures. Wrath of God. Destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated. Hollowed Burial. Put all creatures on the bottom of their owner's library. Phyrexian Rebirth. Destroy all creatures and then put an XX colorless horror artifact creature into the battlefield, where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way. Terminus with Miracle. Put all creatures on the bottom of their owner's library. Austere Command. Choose 2. Destroy all artifacts or all enchantments, or destroy all creatures with a converted mana cost of 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with a converted mana cost of 4 or greater. Planar Cleansing. Destroy all non-land permanents. Then we have Equipment. Leonin Scimitar. We'll go through the 1-drops first. Equip creature gets +1/+1. Dark Steel Axe is indestructible, and equip creature gets +2/+0. Basilisk Collar. Equip creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. Now 2-drops. We have Mask of Memory. When equipped creature deals damage to a player, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, discard 1. Nim Deathmantle. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has Intimidate and is a black zombie. And whenever a non-token creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 4. If you do, return it to the battlefield and attach Nim Deathmantle to it. Swiftfoot Boots. Hexproof and Haste. Lightning Greaves. Haste and Shroud, which isn't as good, but Mask of Avacyn. They get +1/+2 and has Hexproof. Kite Sail gets +1/+0 and has Flying. Loxodon Warhammer. I finally got one. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. Has Trample, and whenever this creature deals damage, you gain that much life. These are 3-drops now, sorry. Dark Steel Plate. Dark Steel Plate is indestructible, and equipped creature is indestructible. Sword of Body and Mind gets +2/+2 and has protection from green and blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may put a 2/2 green wolf into the battlefield, and they put the top 10 cards of their library into their graveyard. Sword of Feast and Famine. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from black and green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards all cards and untaps all land. And you untap all land. Sorry. Stratascythe. Imprint. Search your library for a land card, exile it, and shuffle your library. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land on the battlefield with the same name as the exiled card. Fire Shrieker. Equipped creature has Double Strike. Now, Barb Battle Gear. Equipped creature gets +4/-1. Champion's Helm. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, and as long as it's legendary, it has Hexproof. And now, Quartus Spike. Equipped creature has Death Touch, and whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, they lose half of their life, rounded up. Whisper Silk Cloak or Cape de Fromage. I think that's how you say it. Anyways. It has Shroud and can't be blocked. Now 4, Grappling Hook, has Double Strike, and you may have target creature block this creature that's equipped with that. Batterskull with Living Weapon. It comes into play as a 0/0 germ, and you equip Batterskull to it. It gets +4/+4 and has Vigilance and Lifelink, and you can pay 3 and return it to your hand. And then last but not least, we have our Gentian Armor. It is a 6-drop. Whenever equipped creature gets +6/+6, and whenever you attack with it, destroy target permanent. So yeah, that's Kemba. The way I made the deck, I don't have to play her to win. I have so many creatures in here that it's just good. So yeah, guys, energy decks for fun out.